Joe Gibbs demands this at Kyle Busch's departure. Joe Gibbs is back in the news with a new topic. There's a sensation that Joe Gibbs is making multiple demands on Kyle Busch's departure. Hello people, welcome back to NASCAR Zone. So here we are back again with a brand new Joe Gibbs demand that has been put forward at Kyle Busch's departure. Stick with the video till the end to find out the whole truth about it. Before that, subscribe to our channel. Let us begin. Busch will compete in his first Cup race, since it was announced recently that he will leave Joe Gibbs Racing at the end of the season to drive for Richard Childress Racing beginning in 2023. The 500-lap marathon that will take place on an upcoming night will be Busch's first race since the announcement. Busch will start the race in a precarious position due to previous events. He is now 14th out of the 16 drivers in the standings, which places him 2 points below the cut line. To advance to the round of 12, he must either win or make up the ground on the winning side of the cut line. Either way, he must do one of these things in order to keep his hopes of winning a third Cup title alive. What do you think the results will be? Tell us in the comments. It would be Busch's first time being eliminated in the first round of the playoffs, which would be a major black mark on what will be his final season with JGR, as well as a rather ignominious result for a driver of his caliber. If Busch fails to qualify for the second round of the playoffs, it will be the first time he has been eliminated in the opening round. Even if Busch's JGR squad were to totally fall apart in the playoffs, it would not be the worst thing that could have happened to him throughout the course of his 15 years working for the firm. The partnership between one of the most unpredictable drivers in the sport and the former head coach of a football team that won the Super Bowl has seen amazing success, including dozens of victories and 2 victories in the Cup. But it has also seen some embarrassing failures. The fact that they finally reached their destination after such a long voyage together is already a dismal turn of events in and of itself. Busch had anticipated finishing his career in the loving arms of Toyota and Gibbs, but now he will be heading to a Chevrolet squad that has potential but is not currently regarded as competing at the highest level in their sport. Despite their potential, they are not currently regarded as competing at the highest level in their sport. Friends, tell me one thing in the comments. What do you think about Busch's future with his new team RCR? And one more thing, have you subscribed to our channel? If not, press the bell icon right now. Busch is facing a bit of rebuilding at RCR, which has 2 drivers, Austin Dillon and Tyler Reddick, in this year's Cup playoffs, but has scored only 4 wins since 2019 and has not won the Cup championship since 1994. Instead of breezing into retirement somewhere in his 40s and possibly opening the door for major series competition for his son Brexton,
is a contract for an option to drive for RCR in the future. How about that? Thank you, buddy.
Busch is facing the prospect of a bit of rebuilding at RCR. Busch would go up at the front door of the Childress business with a history of altercations, one of which, oddly, was a big one with his new employer. Childress struck Busch many times at Kansas Speedway in 2011 because he was upset about the way Busch was racing his Truck Series drivers. As a result, Childress was assessed a fine of $150,000 by NASCAR. That event, which is fairly serious at the time, was play for laughs at Tuesday's press conference when Childress presented Busch with a watch. This was a reference to Childress requesting someone to hold my watch before engaging in fisticuffs with Busch 11 years ago.
Oh, I got to give you your signing. Will you hold my watch?
Absolutely.
How's that?
All right.
Busch's time spent with the Gibbs organization is one of the most spectacular driver-owner success stories in the annals of stock car racing. And this is true even in the event that he is unable to win another championship with them. While he was behind the wheel of a Gibbs racing vehicle, he took first place in 56 of JGR's 198 Cup events and won both of his titles in 2015 and 2019. Since Kurt Busch joined JGR in 2008, Jimmy Johnson, 50 wins, and Kevin Harvick, 49 triumphs, had taken over the second and third position, respectively, on the list of all-time winners. It is not a stretch to imagine that Busch's Cup win tally with JGR might have been doubled. The concept is not outside the bounds of what is considered possible. He has done it 51 times while competing for the team and has always finished in second place. Over the course of his career in JGR Cup cars, Busch has a staggering total of 17,335 laps led. Additionally, throughout the course of a period of time, Busch won 90 times in JGR entries and finished in second place 40 times in the Xfinity Series.
Will win his 100th Xfinity Series race, and it happens in Nashville.
This practically made him the owner of the series. Viewers, do you remember any conflict with Busch? Tell us in the comments, and also subscribe to our channel if not done yet. Busch's run of success has been accompanied by a number of conflicts with various parties, including rival drivers, crew members, his own crew chiefs, members of the media, and a sizable number of fans. Although Busch has a large fan support group that he has dubbed Rowdy Nation, many of his supporters take joy in his failures, giving him thumbs down and other fingers during driver introductions, and even booing his team trailer as it passes by. Busch has referred to this group of supporters as Rowdy Nation. In the environment of Kyle Busch, there is not much of a place for a middle ground. Busch made a move that a significant portion of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s fan base saw as a massive no-no in the year 2008 at Richmond Raceway. Busch had just started driving for JGR after leaving Hendrick Motorsports, who had replaced him with Dale Earnhardt Jr., dueling for the position. The two cars collided, which resulted in Earnhardt Jr. crashing headfirst into the wall. Because of this, a quarrel sprang out between the two drivers, and the supporters of both of them were more than ready to stoke the flames. In the next race, held in Richmond, Earnhardt got his revenge on Busch by spinning him out. Earlier in the same year, Busch had won a historic win in Atlanta, putting Toyota in a Cup victory lane for the very first time. Busch's life would be filled with a greater variety of peaks and valleys as the years passed. At the Daytona 500 in 2009, he was involved in a collision with Tony Stewart. In 2010, he accomplished a historic feat when he won the Truck, Xfinity, and Cup races that were held at Bristol. This was a 3-race weekend event. At Texas Motor Speedway in 2011, he was involved in an accident in which he collided with the truck driven by Ron Hornaday. As a result of the incident, he was disqualified from the remaining races of that weekend at the circuit. During that season, Busch and Kevin Harvick got into a heated argument on the track at Darlington. On the pit road, Harvick stopped next to Busch and then attempted to attack him through the open window on the driver's side. Harvick's car, which had been left behind by its driver, crashed into the pit wall as Busch drove away in his vehicle. Busch would go on to win his first Cup championship in 2015, but the year got off to a rocky start when he broke his leg in a brutal collision during the Xfinity race at Daytona in February. As a result, he was sidelined for 3 months and missed a significant amount of racing. In 2017, Busch was upset with Joey Logano's aggressive racing at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As a result, Busch made a beeline for Logano's pit after the race and punched him in the face. The altercation drew the participation of many members of the crew. So, here we are done with this video, friends. Let us know in the comment box what you all think about it. Also, tell us whether the demand made by Gibbs is worthy enough or not. People have no idea where this fight leads, but it will certainly change the course of upcoming games. If you liked our video, then please like it and share it with your friends so that they also get information about it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can watch more videos like this. And hit the bell icon to get the notification of all our upcoming videos right at the moment when we upload them. Thanks for watching. We will meet you all soon in our next video.